I must admit today I had a very good day. The weather was superb. I managed to get a wee bit of sun bathing out in the veranda. I had to catch up with housework chores. I stuck my bed and got it washed, dried, done the washing, and then prepared some food as well. So, hi Brian. Tonight, before I start, I'd like to say a couple of things which I just feel deeply worried about in two sections of the community. First of all, my late wife had lung cancer. So through all that time, she had no problems getting treatment, care nurses, specialists, doctors, care at the very last minute in the hospice and these things. And I'm a bit alarmed with the decision now of where children, young adults and adults are not going to get their treatment and because of this virus. So I think it's quite significant. I didn't think anything like that would happen. So I feel really sympathy for families who are stuck in the house now. They've got a loved one there, cancer, and they're not getting the treatment, or the services not there. They've even closed the day hospice, and who knows how long inpatient use is going to last, because the funds for the hospice, they can't be getting them in just now. So how long they're going to start before the government starts to get the finger out and get money to pay for these things. And the second one I was going to... Oh, by the way, if you know anyone, your neighbours, where it may be, don't be frightened, even give them a wee bit of support, even a wee phone call, how you doing, etc. Because even the carers, it's going to be a really, really strain on them as well. The second one is, I find this people who stay on their own, but they've got mental problems. Now, it's a long enough day for them. Never mind getting out and they're stuck inside. So similar, if you know somebody next door, neighbour, where it may be, give them a wee phone, even a wee 5 minutes, just to see if they're interested. You phone them back, but have a wee 5-10 minutes. Bernard Smith, Billy Murphy, Sandy McIntosh, Scott McKnight. Oh, Scott McKnight, I think that's somebody new. I'll give you a wee wave, pal. So that's what I'd like to do, because this has not hit the peak yet, and it's going to get worse as far as I'm concerned. And I'm very fortunate. I've got people to support me, and I'm okay for food and that, and I've got plenty of help. Oh, before I forget, I got an Easter card today for my niece Mary and the dog, Holly. Now, I don't think the dog wrote the card right enough, but thanks very much. Greatly appreciated, Mary. And that's me getting my Easter card, and that'll be on display on my dartboard. Right. So, let's go on with it. Tonight's subject. Hi Danny. Hi Dean. Hi Arthur. Let's go on with Russia. Now, my t-shirt will tell you the whole thing, right? Never stop exploring. Oh, no whiskey night. I'm having a wee bud. I'm not really a whiskey drinker, but anyway, I am a whiskey drinker. I'm not really a beer drinker, but I'm one tonight. But then I make a wee half. That's nice, but that's sweeter. Anyway, let's carry on. My late wife and I now, from now on, I'm not going to call late wife Anne. I'm just going to call Anne, and that's it, baby, because it's in the past anyway. So, we're going to go back to 1982. Now, we've beaten Russia twice. We enjoyed the first time that much. We went back again. And I'll tell you something, it was a bloody bargain, right? It was £225 each, and that was for a fortnight, and half board, I know, and all the paid trips. Going to theatres and all the different things. Absolutely wonderful. I don't know how much it cost me now right enough. And I don't think they'll let me in anyway, you know, with my union background. So, so the party, it was a company in Glasgow, and they had the students, and they could speak Russian, and they knew all about, hi Sandra, hi Liz, Hi Kirsty, hi Leslie, and then you're the history, going to Ayrshire. But here we started off bad. We flew from Glasgow to, now, at that time it was Leningrad, okay? Just in case somebody's going to contradict me. I know it's called St. Petersburg now, but when I went there, it was Leningrad. They hadn't pulled the poor guys' statues down at that time. So we landed in Leningrad, and we were warned before, and we got a wee leaflet telling you not to take certain things, you know, like bad magazines or books that might be banned, not allowed in Russia. So, anyway, there was this teacher guy from Dundee, and he wore a kilt, you know. One of these folk are all into everybody's face. Anyway, when we arrive, we go through the customs control, and they check the bags. And I must admit, he was at the other section for us, and they asked the usual questions. Is everything all right in your case? Shouldn't you be there? No, so it's opened the case. And we opened his case, and the teacher for Dundee, total bampot. He had a book in his case. It was banned in Russia. So, anyway, they hackled him away. I was in his holiday. We never seen him for the rest of the fortnight. Jeez, so what a start. Anyway, as I said, it was Leningrad. We actually landed there. We done 2 nights there. And I must admit, it's amazing if you've not been in there before, because their customs is different. I mean, do you know the bus drivers at that time get paid more than a heart surgeon? The reason being is he's responsible for everything in that bus. And it was full. There wasn't a 6 standing, that was it. No, it was full. Even stood in the steps inside. And then they had a fantastic, we call it subways here, that as well. And we actually attended, we went into a church, which is very, very non-fancy. Some of the walls were needing a coat of paint, but all these icons, and the priests conducted the singing. There was no music, no organs, no anything like that, but the voices in the singing were absolutely magnificent. The priest led them on. And then the other side was what you call the Black Widows. Older women dressed in black, and they usually be in a cemetery, and they had a wee can, so we've had a few bobs. Hi Leslie, Jill, Ian and Jim Higgins. Now the other thing is, I don't know if you know or not, but I may as well tell you. We visited the Aurora, the gunship, right? And that was a ship that started the revolution. When they fired that gun, boom, that's when they rioted. And then also, we visited the Hermitage. Now, I don't know if you've heard of the Hermitage, but it's a museum. But, oh my goodness, the size of it and the paintings in the place. You just stand a queue, but because we were tourists, we jumped the queue, we goes in, no problem. And the Russia, they didn't complain. Now, we always like to explore, not just stick to the main places. We used to go down the wee side streets. And here we doing one of the wee side streets, and lo and behold, there's a big queue of folk, just standing waiting. Then all of a sudden, this lorry comes along, right? And it was full of watermelons. And they cut the nets, and they just rolled all the watermelons onto the ground, right? And all the folk picked up the watermelons. And then there was another big stall, it was berries, raspberries, right? Now, very clever. They'd taps outside the building, right? And wee plastic bags. So what they'd done, it seems what they'd done was, they put in their plastic bags, they fill it with water, and by the time they get home, they shake all that, and the stuff's clean. Anyway, that's going to be about it. I don't know if it's changed or no. So that was us. The entertainment got, brilliant. It was the Cossack dancers we were there, and the best front seats, so that was really, really good. So I've done that, okay. After 2 nights there, we then flew for 10 nights in the Black Sea. And I must admit, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Do you know when we arrived at the reception desk, Annie and I tried to book in, and here's this voice saying, "Is that you, Wally Heard?" And I turns round, and here's this female with a sun wraps on, glasses and a sun hat. So she takes the hat off and the glasses. She says, "It's me." She's a reception in Yarras. I travel way over there and you meet somebody for Yarras. No, that's not right at all. But anyway, but that night we had a wee swally up in the, what they call the common corridors. As you could do, you could bring your care out there, put it there, and have a wee bit of enjoyment. So that was it there. Now, the Russians have a certain way, because down in the Black Sea, that's where the workers, like the miners and all the that's where they go for their holidays, right? And they, depending what kind of job they're in, right, they get a voucher, right? Now, if you're just an ordinary miner, then you went to the common place, right? But the common place was just accommodation, but the men and women weren't in the same place. The women went to a different place for the men with the kids, and the men went to a different place, and then they met up during the day, and then at night they split up. I don't know the reason for it, but anyway, that's what happened. But if you'd been a manager or something like that, then you went to a hotel where we stayed. So that was and also the entertainment, because in the summer and because the workers go down to the Black Sea to have their holidays, then the Bolshoi Ballet and the Moscow State Circus are all closed. They're all closed in Moscow because they send them all down so as the workers can get entertained. And that's what happened. We've seen the best of the Bolshoi Ballet and the Moscow State Circus. Now, the other thing is, in a theatre, right, you way up, you go in the queue for a ticket. So we wanted to go, there was a show band. We heard there was a show band playing in this place. So we went to, and we're standing in the queue. And I said to Annie, says, "I only belong in the queue." Now, the person behind me must have heard us speaking English, right? And they said something, right? The ones in front. All of a sudden, this young lassie comes up. It turns out she's a student. She said, "Excuse me, sir, you have to go to the front of the queue." I said, "What?" "Yes. You're a tourist here, and the tourist gets privileges. So you go to the front of the queue, and you've also got a front seat in the theatre." Now, the other thing which is really, really amazing, what you class, I don't like saying peasants, but folk who didn't have much money, right? They paid cheap tickets. And what happened was, they stood at the back, right, to watch the performance. But the ones that bought tickets for a seat, if they didn't arrive in time for the start of the show, tough, they didn't get in. So any empty seats that were there, the peasants were maybe didn't pay much, they could go and pick a seat. I thought it was a great thing for that. And as I said, we always try to explore. And we decided to go downtown in Sochi again and see what the supermarket was like. Now, that was about 2 o'clock, maybe in the afternoon, right? There's hardly a bloody thing left in the supermarket. It's like this virus here. We go to the supermarket now and there's no any toilet rolls, or it may be. Do you know what was left? Olives. That's the only thing that was left. So we must go very early and get sorted out. So we decided to carry and look at the houses in the town itself. And we sat at this outside cafe and we had a lovely meal. Do you know, I never had a dicky stomach the whole time I was there. Alright, it was nothing fancy, a lot of cabbage leaves wrapped in meat, whatever it may be, pork, whatever it may be. But I never had a dicky stomach the whole time we were there. So anyway, we had this nice meal. And it was starting to get a wee bit dark, right? And I said to her, I think we should make a circular tour, because there's a main road up there, right? And we can go, instead of going the way back, we can back the other way. If not, we'll just come back and get the bus back. So that's what we did. So as we're walking through the town, we see this group of folk, right? And I said, oh, they must go back to the hotel as well. So, we followed them, right? And we had a distance behind us. We followed them, right? Do you know, ended up in the side trees with log cabins. That's where they were staying. I said, oh, Billy, you made a right plonker there. So, we come out of there, and we're back on the main road again. And we're walking up, and all of a sudden we seen these floodlights. Oh, that must be someone in there, so maybe it's live entertainment. So, we walked towards that. Now, just about, I would say, 10 metres before we got to the entrance, the penny dropped on me, right? Now, I had a camera with me. And Hammer and Sickle was there, and it was a communist rally. I said to Jan, don't panic, just turn round and walk very slow back the way we came through. And I had a Polaroid camera at that time. I can imagine if somebody caught me there, that would have been us. We'd have been in Siberia for the rest of our holidays. So that was our experience in Sochi. And then we finished in Moscow. Now, what a place, Moscow. And our hotel was only 300 metres for the Red Square into the entrance of Kremlin. So we arrived that night. We were advised with the folk that organised the holidays. Well, I might extend it a wee bit tonight, but not to worry, this is important. So he then told us, you're better going about 1 o'clock in the morning and you'll see the guards doing the change of the guards. And that's what we did. We walked to Red Square, there was hardly anybody there, and they'd done the change of guards. Oh, marvellous. I mean, I know we're very good in that, but they were definitely excellent. So we get told about the unknown warrior, right, soldier. So we went and seen that, and there's a flame, the flame's lit all the time. I mean, the architecture there is unbelievable. I mean, they'd one there with Yuri Gagarin in space, and they never forget the war. All the monuments they've got there is unbelievable. So anyway, the next day, they said, right, we're going inside the Kremlin. And I'm going, oh, inside the Kremlin? Oh, maybe see, I think it was Yuri Gagarin at the time, I think, So anyway, no, what it is, at the side of where they meet their parliament, it's a park, an absolute massive park inside. You walk in and you just go in there and you just stroll about and see what's happening. Oh, I forgot to say, does everybody know what a Polaroid camera is? Well, I hope you can see this. This is Anne, this is doing the Black Sea. Now look at that sculpture there. Can you see that? Is that not amazing? Really good. That was made out of coal. The next one, now this is me inside the Kremlin with a Russian soldier, right? And how's that? Hey, that's not bad. There we go. So that was the amazing thing about that, and also we went to entertainment that night. You wouldn't believe it, right? Do you know they'd performing Hippopotamus? I never thought I'd ever see that before. And the flying trapeze artist and that, oh, sensational. So that was a wee trip to Moscow. So if you've any questions for me, just put it in the post, okay? And anyway, is there anybody could fix an autocue for me? Because I hurt my head just looking down here all the time, watching what's going on. So that's it for the night, folks. I hope you enjoyed a wee bit about Russia. And I'll let you know what's on tomorrow night. So, take care. Days your tell. Okay? Stay in. Because if you stay in, we'll save lives. So cheers, good night, and all the best.